What's up, world? It's your girl, comedian Miss Arkansas, and we are zooming through this pandemic. No, it do not mean we're going through it fast. It only means we're going through it together. I don't know why I'm dark, and I ain't gonna worry about it on today. But I have a very, very special guest on with me today. Oh my God, and it's an honor. She's a hilarious comedian. She runs her own radio show. Oh my God, she's so much, but if I name it all, then we'll run out of time. So I'll just say, my good friend, your good friend, the hilarious Aaliyah Ford. Hey, Leah.
Hey, Miss Arkansas, how you doing?
I'm blessed, sister. You know, I found out that these 51 years of living, it don't do no good to complain.
Yeah, they say don't do no good. I don't complain either. I don't have a complaining spirit. I take one day at a time and make it do what it do, right?
Amen. Or you either go comedy or go crazy.
You got it. You got it.
That is a true saying. I'm glad God gave you that vision because that is so true.
Yeah, it is. It was either grab the mic or go to Dorothy Dix, and that's the mental hospital here in Raleigh. So that's some real talk right there.
Wow. So sis, first of all, how are you and the family doing during this pandemic?
We've been good. We've been good. We had a few deaths that, about this pandemic, but overall, we've been good.
Right. Well, thank God for that. You know, like I tell them, long as we go through it with him, we gonna be all right. But we try to go through this thing by ourselves, we gonna be messed up.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been my whole thing is not hitting that stage, but other than that, we're just making the best of it.
I know it. A lot of our comedian friends, brothers and sisters and stuff, they still going. But my thing is, it ain't that important to me. You know, I miss the stage, I miss the audience, I miss all that, the money, all of that. But at the same time, I don't want to get out there and get sick and end up dying,
No.
I ain't ready to die.
Right. No, we don't want that either. I'm just saying with the fact that the pandemic came through is what I'm speaking of,
Right. We had a show.
Yeah. Through a boomerang and everything. Yes.
We had a show scheduled in Colorado Springs. Yep. I was gonna surprise my grandbabies, and the pandemic said, "No, you gonna get the surprise."
Yeah, that's for sure. Like I say, shut down everything. The whole Go Comedy Go Crazy tour, just so.
But you know what, sis? I'd rather for it to be pushed back than us pushed under.
Oh, you got that right. Yeah, you got that right.
I'm just how long be better than what it was gonna be.
Right. Just wondering how long it's gonna last that we have these restrictions,
Right.
So they could go another year. We don't know. We really don't.
Right. Well, whatever it is, we gonna do what we gotta do. Like we do these interviews. I'm sure we can do some comedy on here because if you funny, you can do it online, inline, wherever.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just got to get them people to send some money to their cash app because they think they still supposed to get stuff free during the pandemic.
Yeah, I had a couple of hit up wanting you to do it for talking some $50. I was like, what that, the pandemic fee? Cause no, we ain't doing no comedy for those $50 now.
Right. And that's what they try to throw at you too. This pandemic going on and ain't nobody I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right.
I'm still me. My comedy is still funny and you still got to pay me.
You have to pay. Absolutely.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you got to give me more because I got to come out there amongst that mess.
Not only that, but a lot of stuff still going on with the pandemic. So no, y'all got money.
Right. You right, just trying to ride on that and get over on people. That's why the world in the shape is in now. People trying to use people and all that stuff.
Right.
Wow. So sis, who or what inspired you to become a comedian?
Now, real talk, all my life I wanted to be a comedian. I never knew how they got started. And it wasn't until menopause set in that drove me to the stage. And then that's why my slogan is go comedy, go crazy. Because at that point in my life, it was like either grab the mic or go to Dorothy Dix. And that's, like I say, the mental hospital here in Raleigh. So that's how I wind up on stage, because I told, when I first found out I was going through menopause, I didn't know what was happening. All I know, in 5 days, I saw my doctor 5 times. And on that 5th day, she said, now, Leah, you can't keep coming up in here, you know, because I ain't have no appointments. All I kept going back to the office, like, I need to see the doctor. I need to see the doctor. On that 5th day, she say, you cannot keep coming up in here. And then she asked me about taking some medication, because she was just like, you know, I think we need to medicate you. And I was like, medicate for what? Because I still didn't understand what I'm going through. Right. They took the test and it showed that I was in menopause. Because like I say, that heat hit you and then you're mad all the time. And I didn't know what was going on. How your moves up, down, and they up, they down, they up, they down. You're laughing, you're crying. I didn't know what was going on. So when she told me it was menopause, and then I was like, menopause, so what that mean? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I still didn't understand it. So she was just telling me to start going on YouTube and reading up on a lot of the information and stuff like that to educate myself. Mm-hmm. And when I started educating me, I told her in that 5th day that I was in her office, and I said, no, I'm not going to take no medicine. She said, so what are you going to do? I said, well, at this point in my life, it's either go comedy or go crazy. And she said, well, what that mean? I said, I gotta get on stage. I said, I gotta educate the ladies, because there's a lot of us probably feeling this and we don't even know what we're going through. Right. And so she said, she was like, okay, so I didn't take the medicine, but I left her office that day. And she told me, please don't come back next week, because that was the end of the week. And without an appointment, you know. So I didn't get medicated, but I know I went to, I would always go to Smitty's First Friday. Yes. And I wound up sitting in there one day, and I told Smitty, I said, Smitty, give me 5 minutes on that stage. And Smitty was like, that stage ain't no joke, Aaliyah. You can't just get up on stage. And then I say, well, I need to talk to the people, you know. Smitty told me then, he said, well, what you do? He said, Laugh Out Loud and Clayton have open mic night. He said, go down there and try it out, Aaliyah, and see if you're funny. He said, now if they feel like you're funny and they laugh, he said, I will give you 5 minutes on stage. So I went down there that Tuesday night to the open mic, and they had you to audition. So I tried out, and the man told me, he said, oh, you're pretty funny. You ever been on stage before? I was like, no, but I've been silly all my life. So he laughed at that. Yeah, and then he said, I tell you what, if everybody don't come tonight, he said, you come back. He said, if everybody don't come tonight, I'm gonna put you on. He said, are you prepared? I was like, I guess, you know. And everybody showed up, so I didn't go on that night. He said, now come back next Tuesday, and I'm going to guarantee you 5 minutes. So okay. I went back that following Tuesday. He put me up there. I got my 5 minutes, and the crowd was just laughing crazy like I was, you know. And so I was like, wow. So, and from that day, I kept going back. Every Tuesday night was their open mic night. I kept going. Then I eventually I told Smitty when I first got off stage and they laughed, and I told Smitty, I said, they laughed. And Smitty was just like, I can't believe that, you know. And so like a good month or two passed, and I kept on going back and kept getting familiar with the stage and how to present myself when I walked up. And Smitty eventually had the First Friday, and he put me on that show. Oh, cool. And when he put me on that show, he gave me 5 minutes, but it took me 5 minutes, more like 10, to get up to say anything, because I was standing there at first, my nerve, because it was the crowd was out there, and I couldn't say nothing. I stood on the back of the wall, you know, over at TJ's. Right. I got up to the back of the wall, and I was standing back there, because all I could see was them people in front of that stage, and I wasn't going near that stage, and I was a nervous wreck. And then they kept saying, say something. Then my daughter said, she nervous. And then and whatever I did say at that moment, I know I had my head down, and I said what I had to say. And then I tried to look up a little, but my nerve was tore up. I couldn't even look out there to the audience. And then I said something, and I kept walking back and forth. And then they was laughing, so I said a little more. Then they'll laugh again. And then I pretty much like end my set, because I was wasting all my time with fear. you know.
Right.
And so, but they did laugh, and then after I finished, I said, "That's my time," and then they clapped real loud, and I was just like, "Wow!" So, but I kept going to the open mic to get that fear of the stage.
Come in, right?
Yeah, but I knew once I did that tryout, and that owner said, "You're pretty good," and then I knew that I was on my way. I really did. I did. I knew I was on my way because I've always wanted to do it, but I never knew how they got started.
Right. Stop,
because I know, huh?
Talking to the dog. Go get in your crate. Go. Get in. Hold on. We going to commercial. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Okay. Yeah, he like a kid. He see you doing something, then he want to mess with you or mess with something. I was like, get on.
Yeah. Yeah, they say they are. That's why you hear a lot of people call them their kids. You know what I'm saying? They're babies.
He showed mine. I done had him groomed a few times.
Yep.
That was about $200. Then got his shots updated.
Right.
That's why when he act up, I get too hot. I'm like, do you realize I'm taking care of you?
Mm-hmm.
You'll be out there with the other dogs that ain't got nowhere to go.
They be homeless, huh? Mm-hmm.
Wow. So pretty much that got you over your nervousness. So like when you do comedy now, would you say you still get nervous or would you call it something else?
No, I'm still nervous. I ain't never stopped getting nervous. That just helped me to get better, get a little better than to hold my head down. Cause I still had that fear, but now I walk out, I hold my head up, but I'm not as bad as I was when I first started. But no, I'm always nervous. Every show, I'm still nervous. Always nervous.
I told them the only thing make me nervous when I think they ain't got my money.
Oh no. No, I'm always nervous.
But no, you know what make me not nervous though, sis? I did time in prison years ago. And being in prison and seeing all the things that went on in there or whatever, I don't fear nothing. Only thing I fear is God. So this mic don't make me nervous, and then, I go to these places before the show starts so I can get a feel of the people, get in there and talk to them to see what I want to say and don't want to say. So I'm pretty much ready for them and they ready for me. So there's no need to be nervous,
Yeah.
But like I said, now when I deal with some of them and they talking about come here, let me holler at you and acting like you're invisible and all that. Now that make me kind of nervous because I don't know what I'm getting ready to do to them about my money.
Uh-oh.
And then plus what really helps me before it's time for me to go up, I say me a prayer.
Right.
And I feel if I don't ask God to be with me and go before me and all that good stuff, there again, there's no need to be afraid or nervous.
Okay.
Because I'm trusting that he with me.
Yeah, I pray before I go up too, but
something still get you.
Yes, Lord, I'm telling you, girl. I'm telling you, cause look, when I first started, it seemed like every time I knew I'm going on, it worked my stomach. My nerve be toe up all day when I know I got a show. So, but it got better with the stomach nerves, but yeah, I'm still nervous. I be nervous still.
Do it matter like the size of the crowd, the audience or something? Like, nope. It don't matter if it's two.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Nope, it make, because I know Smitty got, I would tell him, he was like, "What, you still get nervous?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, my stomach." Sometimes they'd be calling me and I'd be in the bathroom. My nerve be toe up. I remember I was in Charlotte. I was featuring for Tyler Craig was a headliner. I featured, and it was D.S. Sanders' birthday party. Mm-hmm. And I got out there and it was packed. And boy, my stomach went to bubbling. I was like, oh, my nerve was toe up. My nerve was toe up. And then they was calling my name, and I was in the bathroom. And when I came out and I tried to play it off like, you know how you going up there, and I was just like, was that D.S. Sanders? I was like, that nigga's my baby daddy. No wonder child support can't find him. So, you know, I played it off like that to get him off of me because my nerve was toe up. And I hit them with that and they laughed, and then I went on into my set.
Right. And all you need was that first laugh.
Man. And that do calm you down a lot. Once you get that first laugh, it calms me down a lot, but I still have that nervous energy when I have a set to do. Yep.
Well, a lot of the big comedians say if you don't have it, you ain't no comedian, or they'll say something stupid. But me personally, I don't tell comedians that, because that's like if Aunt Clara got crabs, I don't have to have crabs. So whatever you going through, I don't have to go through it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And then my fear ain't your fear. So yeah, that's absolutely. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. But I know they do say that, you know, people don't have, they say if you done got where you're not nervous anymore, then they say, some of them I heard say you done got too cocky or something.
It ain't that. It's considered confidence. You got confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see it as you got cocky. I feel like you say, that you feel more confidence in it. So
right.
And because I remember I went to Atlanta one year, and Baldhead was there, and he kept on telling me, they gonna boo you, and I was like, who booing people? And now my nerves toe up. I was like, who booing people? You know, that's all he kept on saying. They gonna boo you, and I was just like, nah, who booing people?
Right.
Girl, nerves was toe up.
Wow.
But I went out there. That's what Michael Coria was out there. But they laughed and they enjoyed it. And I came back in the back room to the green room.
Couldn't wait
I ain't say nothing to him. But he ain't say no, they gonna boo you no more either. So yeah.
I interviewed Baldhead. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I'm glad you showed him different.
Yeah, Baldhead. That's all he
interviewed a comedian one day, and we was talking about heckled and all that, and he said, Miss Arkansas, have you ever been booed? Mm-hmm. I said, I get booed all the time. I said, they be hollering out, hey, boo. Right. Boo. What's your name, boo? Can I get your number, boo?
Right. Yeah, Baldhead, he famous about that. And you know, he out of Chicago, but he famous about that. They gonna boo you. I'm like,
well, that's really where you from, right?
Yeah. Okay. So Baldhead, I had brought Baldhead to North Carolina too. But yeah, that's first thing you know, they gonna boo you. They gonna boo you. I'm like, nah, they ain't gonna boo me. I ain't never been booed. I told him if staring at you is meaning booed, then I've been booed before. Cause I have done a set where they just be staring. I be like, oh my God, what that mean? Like, you know, anybody saying nothing, they just mighty quiet.
Yep, I think they be too high. Cause shout out to my boy Mike P out here in Las Vegas. You know, he do it at a hookah lounge. Oh, and I done did it there a couple of times where, you know, a lot of times they laugh like they done went crazy. Then I did it a couple of times where they looked at me like I was at the wrong funeral.
Yeah, they be staring.
Then, after the show, they all came to me telling me how funny I was. I was like, man, y'all was real high or something. Couldn't laugh.
Yeah, cause I asked them the same thing when the show was over. They was like, oh, we really enjoyed you. I said, I couldn't tell. Y'all ain't said nothing. You know what I'm saying? When what number? Some humping shoulders going up, hump. You know how the shoulders going. And I was like, y'all, man, this must be y'all first comedy show, because we go on laughter. And y'all, all I can see was the shoulders, but you ain't heard damn sound. I said, man, that's tough. That was tough.
Sis, have you ever been heckled? And if you have, how did you deal with it?
I did. I was heckled before, but then the guy wound up getting mad at me because, you know, we got a flip mouth, and he kept saying something. Every time I say something, he say something. And I was like, sir, don't you chill out? Let me do my set. He say something else. He say something else. I said, well, somebody put something in that nigga's mouth. Then he got mad. Then he started talking junk, you know, and then I was like, nah, you know, and after I came off stage and all, he come up on me like he gonna do something, then security come over there. Like, nah, you shouldn't be saying nothing while she doing her set, you know.
Right.
So yeah. But I don't like them to say nothing because I already know me. Joning is my best work. And I don't do sarcastic comedy because I never like to offend anybody and step on their feelings. So that's why I prefer them hecklers not to say nothing to me, because they ain't gonna be able to stop me when I get going, and then they gonna want to be mad and want to fight.
Right.
So no, I don't like them.
I knock on wood, I never had one, but I was on a show with Mr. Rodney Whitfield, rest in peace, and I had did my thing. And he was the headliner, so it was another comedian had to go up before him. And, you know, everybody was talking to me when I got done, like the other comedian wasn't even up there talking about how they enjoyed me and I should have been the headliner, this, that, and that.
Yeah.
He walks up to me, he said, "You're not funny and you're not gonna make it." I saw that graveyard across the street from where we was. I looked over at that graveyard. I looked back at him. I said, "You ain't gonna live to see me make it." And Leah, when I tell you that man died.
What? Wait. Let me take this out of this oven before it won't burn up on me. But he said you ain't gonna make it, and you wasn't
he
funny.
said you're not funny and you're not gonna make it. And I looked at him. I looked at that graveyard. I looked back at him. I said, "You're not gonna live to see me make it." And don't you know he died the next week?
You better hush your mouth.
And everybody was telling me about it, and you know, a part of me was like, "Well, that mean I'm gonna make it." But then the angel side of me, you know, was like, you know, may rest in peace, and my prayers with the family and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I was like, wow. And then I was like, I ain't had nothing to do with that. That man, that was just his time.
Absolutely.
But you still have to be careful what you say to people.
Right, and who was he?
He got up there and didn't get half as many laughs as I did, you know?
Who was he?
Rodney Whitfield.
That name sounds
older
familiar.
legend in the comedy game.
Rodney Whitfield.
Yep.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was a little old man that was doing comedy.
Wow.
Yeah, but that was the only thing ever happened because, you know, I feel if I say something to somebody, they can laugh with everybody. I feel people come to enjoy the show, not be the show.
Right,
you know
absolutely. That's how I look at it too, because no, I don't make them a part of the show. I don't get down with talking about nothing they have on and this or that and laid and this and that.
You're right. Ain't but 3 people in here. I could have did this at home. Well, guess what? You should have stayed at home because them 3 people is the 3 I brought.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't talk stuff because if you was all that, you will have 3 more in here.
Yeah.
You know, you still show out for them 3 because them 3 gonna tell somebody else about you.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I don't like the whole heckle scene. I like them to just leave me alone. Let me do my set.
Right. So tell us a little bit about your radio show.
Oh, the radio, it's the Go Comedy Go Crazy show on Sundays. It's on Oak 93.5 FM, and it's from 6 to 8 on Sundays. And we do a lot of interviewing, live performance we would do, and some of the call-ins that are out of state that can't be coming right in the office and interview. And then we also have the new.
I've called a couple times just saying hello, but I ain't
yes, and we appreciate that.
On with y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We also launched the Ask Aaliyah show, which is on Tuesday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. and it's at Oak 93.5 as well. So I get a lot of people to Ask Aaliyah calling in, want some advice on different relationship topics, parenting, whatever that's on their mind at that moment.
Don't y'all ask us about no relationship. Let me tell you, we was in the club one night. I said, don't ask about no relationship. Let me tell you how she had them jokers hiding in the corner watching her.
No, no. I ain't do that. I ain't do that.
We
No.
thinking he done left that joker hiding, but still watching her.
Still watching. Too funny. Too funny. But I give him a lot of what you've been through.
Do not do right or wrong. You right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. And then we got I'm waiting on the got some big projects that picked up. I featured in the movie Messy that's filmed right here in Raleigh.
Okay.
And then I got a 4-page magazine ad that's getting ready to premiere. And
that's what's up.
Yeah, and then I got another big event that I'm waiting on that's gonna shoot for HBO, but they waiting on the pandemic to ease up a little more before they actually schedule my date, but it's gonna be in San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys said the same October the 22nd, they can see Miss Arkansas on pay-per-view, movie on demand. Mm-hmm. It was going to be a real big event out here in Las Vegas at the largest park out here, the Craig Ranch Amphitheater Park. But like you say, due to the pandemic, that was canceled. So shout out to Mr. Ron McQuarrie. He said he had a choice to either set it for late next year, or put it on TV.
Okay.
So he chose to put it on movie on demand.
That's what's up.
And I was telling people, a lot of people, I ain't got cable. You do not have to have cable nowadays. All you need is internet.
Right.
You can watch it on your computers, your cell phone, your tablets, whatever it got to do with the internet. So first they put me in it as one of the comedians, so I'll be performing comedy, and then the main event of the night is the theatrical play, and I'm one of the main characters in that, and it's Trump versus Obama. Pinocchio is a liar. Nightmare. And Obama being played by comedian Jammin J. Lamont, the amazing Jammin J. Lamont. Trump is being played by Mr. James Hawthorne. Y'all know him as Big Red from the 5 Heartbeats. Okay. And then they added wacko Kanye West, and he'll be played by comedian AJ Jamal. And Miss Arkansas is actually Candace Black, and I am liberal. They got a Republican, a Democrat, but I am liberal. I don't give a flying duck about none of them. I want to know what they do for the people. So I'm very excited about that. And then another producer, promoter, a good friend of mine, he's shooting, pitching something to Netflix, and I'm honored to be a part of that too, doing, some comedy. And once all this over, Ms. Arkansas film do her own special, comedy hour or whatever. But I really want my own talk show. That's what I want. And God say you have not because you ask not. So I'm asking now, and I'm believing he gonna bless me with that. So absolutely. But you know what, sis? If he don't do nothing else, to be honest with you, long as he keep me on this side of the grass, healthy in my right mind, and away from this virus and all that stuff, that's what I really want him to do. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So I thank him for all this other stuff, but I'm telling you, staying alive is more important than all of it.
And that's right. I attest to that, because a lot of people are leaving here, and I'm just just so sudden. It's just like, wow, and it's hitting home like.
Yeah, and then there's so many ignorant people out here. Man made that. Man, I don't care man made it. Guess what? Man made a damn screw up. It ain't nothing he made that turned out perfect. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of who made it, people are dying.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
It's like when I be talking about God and stuff on my page, somebody always gotta say a white man wrote the Bible, but they can't tell me what white man. Like I told him, I don't care if he was white, black, Latino, or Asian. I know that he been good to me.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, since I guess before we get off of here, everybody else talking about it, we might as well talk about it since we are women. What you think about Dr. Dre's wife asking for all them millions of dollars?
Oh yeah, I had it on the talk show. I think that she was with him while he was making it. Cough it up. Cough it up.
That's what I say now. I know she didn't write none of them raps, but at the same time.
She probably didn't. She was there holding them babies down and holding everything else down.
Right.
Then, yep, he needs to give up some of that money.
Yeah, he needs to break her off, but I said on yesterday on my boy Sizzle C podcast, if she want a check every month, she needs to go to the welfare office.
Yeah, and not only that, but she was with him through all of that. Through all of them years. They've been together over 20 years now.
I know it. And know, but they got together because they said he wrote her a note while she was married to somebody else. Mm-hmm. So, at the end of the day, both of them was wrong for even getting together when she was already married. But that don't make it right either. So my thing is, take care of for so long, but talking about all these cell phone bills and all that stuff you have to do on your own once you done with your relationship. They ain't got nothing to do with nobody.
Right.
And not only that, Sprint and you can't afford Sprint no more, get with Boost Mobile. I don't care.
That's right. Go where you can afford it. But at the same time,
his job to pay your phone bill and stuff like that.
If he was, but they're gonna grant her some money. It don't matter.
Yeah, I ain't saying don't give her something, but that sound ridiculous. All that she's asking for.
See, I didn't know. I didn't hear about all what she was asking for, but I said, being the respectful man, he shouldn't even have to go to court because he should reward her enough, have an agreement about what you're going to give her. And I don't think it all should have to be made to go to court to give her something. Right. Yeah. And
I feel if he wrote her a letter to get with her, he need to write her another love letter and keep her. And that's like that blues song says
what they breaking up about anyway right now? They tired of each other now?
She probably found somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it get old and you been got something else and it feel a little better. That's why I say, people get comfortable and they forget about what they used to do to get what you did to get me. Now you don't want to keep it up. So and they in that house all the time together. Now during this pandemic, they realize they really don't love each other.
But not only that, that's where the entanglement came in at with the pandemic. So I talked about it on the air because the pandemic done broke up a whole lot of relationships.
You know what? Not only broke them up, Leah, but I showed, like I told them, everything ain't bad about what's going on because I had like a handful of nothings. I had some of them was something, but a couple of them was nothing hollering at me. And like I said, I ain't had time for these microwavable Negroes. Right. Sister said, what's a microwavable Negro? I said, one that pop in and out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So God been keeping them away from me. I ain't tripping about being by myself. I'm good.
Right.
And when I do get one, he gonna find me because God said when you find a wife, you find a good thing. So sometime in 2022, somebody will find me because I ain't thinking about them right now.
Right. That's where I've been with it too. That's exactly right. It's coming. It's coming. Just
working on my little soul. That way, if he called me home, I know I ain't got to worry about where I'm going.
Right. Yep. Absolutely. Wow.
So it's good to hear that you got some stuff you working on, and once this thing I ain't gonna even say it. Once God get done doing whatever it is he doing, because I believe it's him that done stirred this thing up.
Mhm.
So once he get done and it's safe to go back out there, I look forward in working with you, you know,
Yes,
finishing the
absolutely.
tour.
Absolutely. And that's what we're
Yep,
going to do. I can't wait so that we can get everything back on the map and, start zooming in on different states and all just get it over, get it on, get it
right.
going. So,
Wow.
absolutely. And I love you, Queen, and I
I
appreciate
love
you.
you too. Before I let you go, what do you think about these Zoom comedy shows?
I hadn't got into them because I know, we like to work on the energy, and I had got a call to do a couple, and I tried one, but I didn't know how it was working first, and all I know the dude was saying do your comedy, and I was just like so I was going through it or whatever. Like I said, I work on feedback, and I just really couldn't get into it.
Was it
So
on Zoom or Facebook or where you was doing it?
Zoom,
Huh. Cause
yeah,
normally
but it
like
wasn't
it's just me and you on here, but I can hold up to like 100 guests. And then when I had did a couple of them, people from all around the world was on here. And the only problem I had with some of them, they won't turn their camera on or they
okay.
mute it, you know, and that ain't why I invite you on or whatever. You know, we need to see your face and hear your laughter. And it
Right,
would never replace the stage, but it would help
right.
us until we could get to the stage.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to try it because that's what everybody is doing, and I hadn't tapped into it. 'Cause like I say, I
Let
don't
me know
know.
when you want to put one together. Maybe we'll do an all female. Me, you, I'll holler at Tamiko Kirkland, then you can get somebody else. And
Okay.
yeah,
Well, we could definitely schedule one and go at it because I would love to learn it how to do it because I ain't familiar
girl,
with it.
I'll be right here on this couch, and honey, I be just going. I be laughing with them. And what really make me get to really telling them when I hear that notification button going off on my cell phone and they sending something to my cash app.
Oh, okay. So they doing it that like that.
Yeah. So when
Okay.
I keep hearing that, I get to tell it some more.
Okay. Okay. Well, then we're gonna have to
But
talk
it's
about it and
pretty much,
schedule
it
one.
ain't like I say, it's not like being on the stage. It'll never take the place of the stage, but it reminds you of when you on the stage. Once you get that first one out and they laughing or whatever, then you just rolling.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I
Well, I'm
was
gonna have
on
to try
one,
that.
somebody had me on one, and it was a comedian on there, and he just bombing. And everybody that could see each other, you know, we all could see each other. They laughing they butt off, but he thinking they laughing at him, but they laughing at me because I done gave him the light.
Oh, 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 oh. And he was still talking. He was still
It wasn't
going.
even my show, but I gave him the light. Everybody laughing. He thinking they laughing at him.
Wow. So
One
yeah, it's
comedian talking
something.
about,
I
I
would
got 9
definitely.
more minutes. I hollered out, no, you through.
Wow. Say your time been up, huh?
Right.
Too funny. Too funny.
Well, sister, I love you. Anything you want to share with the people we didn't get to share? Before you tell them how to follow you and all that good stuff, just think,
Well,
you know.
not really. Just tune into the, follow me on my Instagram, Funny Aaliyah Ford, and Facebook, Aaliyah Ford. And then the Oak 93.5 is the radio station, but it's the Go Comedy Go Crazy and the Ask Aaliyah show. And they can follow me there, and because I always post up where I'm gonna be and what we doing, and just follow a sister, follow a
Right
sister.
around.
Appreciate you.
Wow. And those that ain't following me, you need to follow me too, because let me tell you, my name is Arkansas. I represent the South. I got me a gold in my mouth. In case you don't know, take a closer look. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yeah. And I forgot, let me throw that out there. The Amazon Prime, I have a special out there called um I drew a blank, but
Get it right.
it's Aaliyah Ford Going Crazy on Amazon. And then it's the other one Ty got out there. Black Queens of Comedy. I think that's the name of it. I'm sorry. But yeah,
But
it's
once
on
they follow you or whatever, they should be able to see all of
right.
that pop up anyway.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you so much. Yes, Queen.
Wow. Well, I love you, my sister, and it's so good to see your face, seeing
You
that you
too.
are alive and well and still beautiful and all that good stuff, you know.
Thank you,
And
Queen.
like I said, I can't wait to come out there and wherever
Yes.
we
Ready to
go.
go.
I can't wait for us to get down again together.
Yeah, because I got that. This the 7th year for the annual, and we right now trying to piece that together because it's is with what's going on. But I gotta have it. I got to have it.
Right.
Even if I have to take it into the studio, I have to have that annual.
You
So,
right.
yep. But it's normally in
Well,
December.
it should
December the
be
25th.
fine. You know what I'm saying? As long as they stay they little distance. Cause they
Right.
say 6 feet, but you go in the grocery store, them people ain't even no 6 feet. I measured the thing they got on the floor. Them ain't even 6 feet.
Right. I think as
But
long
you
as
know,
they
as
wear their
long as
mask.
everybody respecting it to
Right.
not be
Right.
all up under you and put your mask on.
Put
If
your
you don't
mask
like
on.
your
Yeah.
mask, bling it up. Do something to
Right.
it to make it where you like it, but wear it, you know?
Right. Right.
But
Yeah.
don't have it. Like I say, I ain't in no hurry to fly nowhere, but you know, eventually I will be flying because I'm gonna have to eventually go home and see my family, my sister, brother, children, grandchildren, and friends,
Right.
you know. So
Right.
I can't let that continue to keep me away from them. But if I'm constantly seeing them on Facebook and stuff and they turning up, I ain't in no hurry to go see them. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because I don't
Right.
know if y'all got something.
Right. That's true.
And I say this before I go too. Y'all that acting like ain't nothing going on, I just say, already have your stuff prearranged. Pick out your 10 people you want at your funeral because I would not be coming.
Okay.
You know, if you was stupid enough to be out there doing that, now if sickness just came over you and you were doing everything you thought you supposed to do and you fell sick, that's different. But
Right.
just going out there acting like you playing Russian roulette, don't know when that bullet gonna hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh. And girl,
Right.
wait a minute, I'm gonna let you go, but I gotta tell this too.
Uh-huh.
On Facebook, first they were saying if you 65 and older, they'll come to your house and give you a COVID test.
Oh,
Now they saying that you can call this number. It don't matter how old you are, they'll come to your home and give you one.
okay.
I was getting ready to call the people to come give me one today, but I thought about it real hard on last night. I said, now, if they can let you swab your mouth, spit on a Q-tip and all that stuff and find out if that's the daddy, come on now. Why they can't do that to your mouth to find out if you got the COVID? Why they gotta
Right.
stick something way up by your eye?
By your eye?
Where it go way up
Oh, up
there?
there, through there. Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
why they gotta do that? If like I say now, you can find out if that's my baby daddy by wiping in his mouth.
Right.
So
Okay.
why you can't wipe in my mouth to find out if I got
If
the
you
COVID?
have it or not. COVID. Okay. Okay.
Why I gotta be in my nose? So I just
Right.
feel that God saying don't let nobody put nothing up your nose. So I don't
Okay.
know if he talking about other people's nose or just my nose. So,
Okay.
but that's something to think about. If they can swipe in his mouth to find out he the daddy or not, they should be able to swipe in your mouth and find out if you got COVID or not.
COVID. Okay. All
Yep.
right. Well done.
All right. Well, thank you for zooming through the pandemic with Comedian Miss Arkansas.
Thank
And
you.
I will be tuning in, you know, and showing my love and support. And just know that my prayers are with you. Stay prayed up and covered up. And
Right.
trust God when you can't trust yourself.
I know, right? Yeah,
Yep.
and I thank you so much, okay?
You more than welcome.
You
Give my
safe.
love to the family.
Okay, thank you.
All
Love you.
right. Peace.
Okay.
Wow. Yes, that was my good friend, comedian Aaliyah Ford, y'all, zooming through the pandemic with comedian Miss Arkansas. I don't know why I'm dark, but I'm alive, and that's what matters. So, Yes, I had ended because the songwriter said, do it, do it, do it till you're satisfied. Come on and do it, do it, do it till you're satisfied. And I was satisfied. But my friend, she was sick and she couldn't do her interview that day. So we made it up on today. And while making it up, now I have a few other people that have reached out to me that would love to be interviewed and have an amazing story. So we're going to make that happen too. And if you would like to be interviewed, regardless if I'm doing it or not, I will make time for you. With that being said, one love, much love, God love, peace. I am out. And thank you for all of your love and support. It's needed and very much appreciated. And so are you. Get your tickets now at czvfestival.com. And make sure you use the discount code 700. Thank you. God bless you. Peace. We are out.